I would like to call Pastor Gonda Ramakrishna from District Peddapalli. Next, I would like to call Pastor Gonda Ramakrishna from District Peddapalli. Tool for dumpers. He's being awarded today dumper for 60 metric ton testing tool for dumpers. For the manufacturer, a dumper testing which takes by his device 15 minutes. A month for the manufacturer will help in testing the transmission on the bench and dumper directly. Tool will help in testing the transmission on the bench and dumper directly. Big round of applause. He's an engineer by profession. Big round of applause for him. Moving on to our next awardee, we have Mr. Uday Nadiwade and Moving on to our next awardee, we have they are being awarded today for a low cost, no maintenance hard water softener. They are being awarded today for a low cost, no solution which normally costs a lot in the market, just takes 1 by 10 a solution which normally costs a lot in the market, just takes 1 by media to eliminate the stickiness of calcium ions from the hard water. Food grade media to eliminate the stickiness of calcium ions from the hard water. Uday Nadiwade, a big round of applause for him. This brings our award functions to an end. Now I'd like to request the dignitaries to take functions to an end. Now I'd like to request the dignitaries to address the gathering. And request Honorable IT Minister to please address the gathering.
Good evening. Honorable President of CII Telangana Chapter, President of CII Telangana Chapter, Shobha Dikshit ji, Raju Garu, Honorable MP Shobha Dikshit ji, Shri Honorable MP Ranjit Reddy Garu, Dr. Ranjit Reddy Garu, Principal Secretary Industry and Commerce, Dr. Ranjit Reddy Garu, Principal Secretary Jayesh Ranjan Garu, Industry and Commerce, to all the distinguished gathering at this to all the event of distinguished gathering at this media, Manixi event of CII. Warm greetings and good evening to all of you. I was particularly thrilled good evening to all the young innovators particularly thrilled talking to all the young innovators from various parts of Telangana. In fact, I could not stop admiring their tenacity. Fortitude, I could not stop admiring their. I can imagine Krishna and Suchitra and all the big boys, and I can imagine Krishna and Suchitra and all the big boys, and but I think what big industry groups truly memorable for these youngsters and these. But I think what must be rural innovators truly memorable for these youngsters and these CII and government rural innovators Telangana have come together. Both CII and government appreciate Telangana have come together and to basically give them a platform to appreciate to also talk about their innovations. And firstly, basically give a big round of applause for CII to talk about for coming out with this. Firstly, a big round of applause for CII and also for coming out with my principal secretary, because I can't praise myself, that won't look very nice. So to my principal secretary and the team that conceived the idea of Intinta Innovator. ప్రతి ఇంట్లో ఒక ఇన్నోవేటర్ ఉంటారు, ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి కూడా నూతనమైన నవీనమైన ఆలోచనలు ఉంటాయనే ఒక ఆలోచనతో ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని తీసుకొని ఇంటింటా ఇన్నోవేటర్ అనే ఒక నినాదంతో ముందుకు వచ్చిన మా ప్రిన్సిపల్ సెక్రటరీ గారిని వారి బృందానికి కూడా ఒకసారి చప్పట్లతో అభినందించాలని చెప్పి నేను చేస్తాను. We have now just seen 4 categories being recognized. Best Innovation Award recognized, best financial performance, best employee practices, and also of course CSR practices. I'm delighted that Telangana is growing and also growing in all fronts, not just the fact that our industrial base is expanding. Ever since we launched the TS iPass about 5 years ago, in fact exactly next month, I think in November, sometime in November, we would be completing 5 years of passing the TS iPass Act, a landmark revolutionary legislation in this country on industrial clearances. Happy to share with you that we've already given out more than 11,000 clearances now, attracted more than 1,70,000 crores of investment, and I've also been able to create nearly 13 lakh direct jobs by way of TS iPass as on today, and I'm sure it will continue to grow by the time we hit the 5 years and the 6 year mark, and etc. and etc. So the third edition of this industry awards, I compliment CII I compliment the jury for picking up some wonderful organizations, up-and-coming organizations as well. And I'm also glad that the state is doing really well in terms of growth rates. We are now one among the highest growth rates in the country. We're growing at 14.9% GSDP, whereas vis-a-vis the country also, we're growing quite rapidly. Our per capita income is increasing, which is about 2,06,107 compared to the national average, which is around 1,26,000. And as I pointed out, TS-IPAS has been doing well. And we also have started focusing on many industry sectors where we want to grow our presence. One of the more important things that I would like to talk about though today is, we are known, Hyderabad and Telangana are known for our prowess in life sciences, for our prowess in IT, and also more recently for aerospace, defense, and a lot of other manufacturing industries as well. But what I would like to particularly focus on today, in fact, I believe in the 3I mantra. I believe that if India really has to forge ahead, if India really has to, pole vault and not just leapfrog and start competing with the world, we have to start leveraging our strengths. And as you've already witnessed, our strength is, when I say 3I, the first I stands for innovation. I think there can't be a better and a bigger country when it comes to jugaad and innovation. Indians know how to make the best of the limited resources, of the limited capital, and we can pull off many, many things that developed nations and first world countries cannot. So therefore, innovation obviously is the first I. The second I keep talking about is infrastructure. Infrastructure, of course, government has to be the enabler. We have to constantly create more industrial parks, better roads, better highways, multimodal networks, and also, of course, give you better power infrastructure, better water infrastructure, etc., etc. Now, that's an area where government is, of course, playing its role in trying to enable and trying to facilitate as much as it can. And the third and the most important I, in my opinion, it's not investment, but it is actually inclusive growth. As you have just witnessed, there was a guy from Aija in Gadwal, which is almost on the border of Andhra Pradesh today. And there was also another gentleman from Tiryani in Asifabad district, in Kumram Bheem district, all the way up in Adilabad. There was a girl from Karimnagar, Vishwaja, I think her name is. And then there was a gentleman somewhere from Mehboob Nagar. So innovation today is not innovation and entrepreneurial spirit. Enterprise is not just confined to Hyderabad or to the elite. I know of many first-generation entrepreneurs who've come from nowhere, who've just had the zeal, the idea, the single-minded focus and determination to actually make it big in life. I don't think there is a better time in India, a better time in the, we'll see a better time in our lifetimes than this to actually be an entrepreneur. Because we have a government in Delhi